صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم صلى الله عليه وسلم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وآله وصحبه ومن اهتدى بهداه. What the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam ate with the bread. So Mother Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, said that the Prophet of Allah alayhi salatu wasalam, what an excellent condiment vinegar is. This is what he said when he asked for something to eat with the bread, and they told him that there is nothing except vinegar. He said, what an excellent condiment, what an excellent dipping vinegar is. And to us, that is unbelievable. If someone offers you bread with vinegar, what is this? This is what the Prophet used to eat, alayhi salatu wasalam, because he did not have a lot of what we have of luxury nowadays, unfortunately. An-Nu'man ibn Bashir, may Allah be pleased with him and with his father, once was sort of scolding his companions, and he said to them, do you not have what you want in the way of food and drink? Don't you have what's sufficient for you? I've seen your Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam and the poor quality dates, ad-daqal, that he finds are what fills his stomach. So An-Nu'man, may Allah be pleased with him, is telling them that the luxury you are enjoying, I remember that the Prophet ﷺ had nothing to eat except dates. And even the dates he ate was not of the fancy, good quality. Rather, it was a daql, was something that is bad quality. This is what the Prophet found, alayhi salatu wassalam. Jabir ibn Abdullah, may Allah be pleased with him and with his father, said the same thing about vinegar. What an excellent condiment vinegar is. And Zahdam al-Jarmi, or al-Jarmi, he says, we were in the presence of Abu Musa al-Ash'ari, may Allah be pleased with him, when he was brought some chicken meat. A man among the people thereupon turned away. So he asked him, what is the matter? The man said, I saw, meaning the chicken, eating something putrid, so I swore that I would not eat it. I saw that the chicken ate something that was impure, indecent, so I don't feel like eating it, and I swore by Allah I would not eat it. So Abu Musa, may Allah be pleased with him, said, draw near, come and eat. For I have seen the Prophet of Allah alayhi salatu wasalam eating the meat of chickens, which means that you wouldn't be better than the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. The same hadith, we were in the presence of Abu Musa. Among the people there was a man from this man was from a certain tribe, and he did not want to eat. He was from Bani Taymallah, and he didn't seem to be an original Arab, because he was, his complexion was different. He was like red. So Abu Musa told him to come close and eat, and he justified this that the Prophet ﷺ ate from it. You don't know more than the Prophet. And the man refrained, saying that I saw it eat something and I found it that is inappropriate, and I don't feel inclined to eat from it, so I swore that I would never taste it. So again, this shows us that the Prophet ﷺ ate bread with vinegar, that the Prophet used to eat bad quality of dates, that the Prophet ate chicken meat. Ata also reported that an Abi Usaid, he said that the Prophet of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, eat olive oil and anoint with it, meaning rub it on your bodies, on your hair, for it is from a blessed tree. And we know in the Quran, Allah told us that the olive tree is a blessed tree where we can get the oil from. Umar ibn al-Khattab, may Allah be pleased with him, he said that the Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, eat oil and anoint with it, for it's from a blessed tree. It's the same hadith. Anas ibn Malik, may Allah be pleased with him, said that the Prophet of Allah alayhi salatu wasalam used to admire the gourd. What's a gourd? It's a form of pumpkin. It's like the pumpkin, but it's a smaller type. Sometimes it's green, sometimes it's red. So when he was brought a meal or invited to one, I would seek it out and set it in front of him because I knew that he liked it. And Hakeem ibn Jabir reports that his father, Jabir, may Allah be pleased with him, said, I entered the presence of the Prophet ﷺ and I saw beside him a gourd being carved into pieces. So I said, what is this? He said, we use it to augment our meal. So this gourd or gourd would be added to the food so that would increase it and make it plenty. Anas ibn Malik said, may Allah be pleased with him, a tailor invited the Prophet of Allah alayhi salatu wasalam to a meal he had made. So I went with the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam to that meal. He presented the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam with some barley bread and broth containing a gourd and jerked meat. So this meal had this kind of pumpkin and jerked meat. Then I saw the Prophet ﷺ looking for chunks of that pumpkin all around the bowl, and I have loved this kind of gourd or pumpkin ever since. So he loved it because he saw the Prophet ﷺ consume it and eat it. It's not related to the Sunnah. If you don't want it, it's okay. But the Prophet loving it, caring for it, we, because we love the Prophet ﷺ, would feel inclined to eat it and love it, as well as the companions had done so for their love of the Prophet عليه الصلاة والسلام. هذا والله أعلم ونسبة العلم إليه أسلم وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد.
صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم